We have an example 9 from 8.4. And in this scenario, we have a member of a school archery club hitting a bullseye, and his probability of doing that is 80%, 8 out of 10, or 0.8. And that's what they give you here. This person takes 2 shots. Assume that the success with each shot is independent from the first. So, very important here, this is a with replacement scenario, meaning that the probabilities do not change from the first to the second event. Okay, so the first question is asking us to draw a tree diagram. Okay, so we're going to start off with the tree. We have the probability that he gets the bullseye, right? Oh, let's not put that there. Let's do it on the side here. Bullseye is 0.8, 80%, right? The probability that he doesn't hit the bullseye, we're going to use the complement there, is 0.2. Remember that these two probabilities need to add up to 1. So when they only give you 1, that's how you find the other remaining part, is that those have to add to 1. So then that is shot number 1. Number 1. Then I'm going to go again. This person's going to take a second shot. Same probabilities are listed. He's going to either hit the bullseye or he's not going to. And these ones don't change. That means that his 80% is still good. So 80, 20, 80, 20, right? And this is shot number 2. So that is a tree diagram for this scenario. Remember, this is a with replacement, meaning the probabilities do not change on your second column. Okay, so we're going to use this tree diagram to answer the following questions. Let's go ahead and start with the first one. Hits 2 bullseyes. So basically what you're going to do here is find where that is represented on your tree diagram. Bullseye, bullseye. Boom. Is right there. That's his only scenario. So you are going to take the 0.8 and the 0.8 and do the product rule. I'll write it over here. 0.8 times 0.8. Make sure. I'm going to double check with my calculator. Is 0.64. That's what the product rule. So that's the only scenario that we could have had on that one. All right, let's go ahead and do the second one. Hits only 1 bullseye. Okay, so we have 2 options. He either hits a bullseye and then doesn't. That's that first circle. Or he's going to miss and then make it. In this scenario, the 0.8 times the 0.2 or the 0.2 times the 0.8 is not going to change your outcomes. But in a without replacement, that is going to happen. Okay, so in this one, we can take the 0.8 times the 0.2 and then just know that there's 2 of those scenarios. And the outcomes are still the same, so it doesn't matter if you do the 0.8 and the 0.2 and then add it to the 0.2 and the 0.8 or other way around. So in this case, I'm going to go bullseye, then not, and then just times it by 2. So 0.32. Okay. All right, let's answer this last one. Hits at least 1 bullseye. Ooh, okay, so this one, we have a couple scenarios. He's going to hit either both, 1 and then miss, or miss and then hit his 1. So there are 3 scenarios for this one. Now you can either multiply each of those individually and then add up the results, or you can recognize that we've already technically found them in part 1 and part 2. We did the bullseye, bullseye, and then we did the makes only 1. So I'm just going to add up the 2 results that we got from the first part. So 0.96. And there we are.